The scroll will now be changed from 2015 to 2018. The World Down Syndrome Congress 2018 at Glasgow, Scotland. I would now like to request Dr. Surekha Ramchandran, President DSI, to hand over the medal to Ms. Pandora Summerfield, our representative from Scotland.
Okay. Let's turn this way. And do you want me to put it for you or for Pandora? Should I put it for you or for her? Can I put it for Pandora, please? Oh, Pandora. Yes, Pandora, we need to receive that for me. Can I give? Yes. I gotta give two. Okay, if you leave my back, I can. Thank you, sweetie.
We now have a short video clip that the Down Syndrome Scotland have brought along with them.
Hello, my name is Andrew McIntyre. I'm sorry I can't be with you today, but I'm looking forward to meeting you in Glasgow in 2018. In the meantime, I have spoken to Scotland's First Minister, Nicholas Sturgeon, about the Congress. I'm here to interview Nicholas Sturgeon, Scotland's First Minister. This is her official home here in Edinburgh. Come with me to meet her. Thank you, First Minister.
Thank you.
For agreeing to this interview. This film will be shown at the Handover ceremony in Chennai, in India. Down Syndrome Scotland is hosting the World Down Syndrome Congress in 2018 in Glasgow. What do you think Scotland can offer the worldwide Down Syndrome community?
Well, firstly, thank you for asking me to do this interview. It's a great honour and a great accolade for Scotland and for the City of Glasgow to be hosting the 2018 World Congress. I think it's a fantastic opportunity for Scotland to showcase the work that we do in health and social care generally, where in many different aspects we are world leading, but also to highlight some of the work that we've done, particularly with Down Syndrome Scotland, to look at how we, for example, help families from ethnic minorities, people who perhaps don't speak English as a first language. Some of the work we've done, initiatives like Independence, to use dance and the arts to promote independence. So, it's a great opportunity, it's a great showcase. And obviously, with anything like a World Congress, we'll have the opportunity to learn from best practice from other countries as well.
Well, the Scottish Government's policy called The Keys to Life make a difference to my life.
I hope it will, because that's the whole intention of it. At the heart of Keys to Life is I think, very important belief that we've got to listen to people with Down syndrome. So our policies and how we try to make a difference to your life should be guided by your experience and what you want to happen in your life. Yeah. So the principles of Keys to Life is very much about healthy living. It's about giving people control over their lives, enabling people to be active citizens, and that involves a whole range of things, from helping people into work to helping people make the most of their own talents and abilities. But fundamentally, it is about listening and learning from experience, because that's the most important thing in any walk of life. If you're trying to help any community, you've got to listen to what that community thinks is most important.
How do you think that people with Down syndrome and their families can help the Scottish Government understand what they need?
Well, tell us, because that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
We want to listen, and I hope we have shown that we do listen, but we need you and your friends, your family, your friends, families, everybody within the Down syndrome community to tell us what really matters, so that we can then respond to that. The work we do with Down Syndrome Scotland is very important, and I like to think we've got a very good relationship with Down Syndrome Scotland, and we are very keen to build on that. This interview is a good way of making me and the government more aware of what we need to do, because it gives me the opportunity to hear firsthand from you. And the Congress itself will be a great opportunity, not just to learn from people in Scotland, but to learn from people worldwide. I want Scotland, not just in this area of policy, but in every area of policy, to aspire to be world leaders, to be the best that we possibly can be. And when we're talking about matters of health and social care and people living full and independent lives, then that aspiration is more important than ever.
What is your favourite place in Glasgow?
My favourite place in Glasgow is Queen's Park on the south side of the city, which is in my constituency. It's just along the road from my constituency office, so when I'm having a particularly frantic or stressful day in my constituency office, it's a place to go to get a bit of peace and quiet.
My favourite Scottish food is veggie haggis. What's yours?
Non-veggie haggis, probably. I like the real thing. I like haggis a lot, but given that these days I think we describe curry as a Scottish food, because we've got so many people in my constituency in particular from India and Pakistan living, I think I would say, as well as haggis, a good curry, or maybe curried haggis might be the way to go.
I do like curry too.
Yeah. We should see, we're destined to have a meal together at some point. Our tastes are clearly very similar.
Thank you, First Minister.
Thank you very much.
That was a very good meeting, the First Minister. I'll hand you over to Simon Stewart to talk to you more about what we are planning. See you in Glasgow.
Thank you, Andrew. Wow, his gymnastics were great. Do you think you could do that, Stuart?
No, I couldn't. I'm more of an actor. Though I would like to meet Nicholas Sturgeon sometime. But did you know I have met Alex Salmond and Prince Charles?
Wow, it's been wonderful being at the 12th World Down Syndrome Congress here in India. Have you enjoyed it?
Yes, I have. My favourite thing was dressing up like a rich Indian prince. What was yours?
I really like Bollywood dancing.
The Panchayat was good too. On a day like that, will be called The Gathering. This was the name of the meeting of old Scottish clans. For our Congress, The Gathering will be people with Down syndrome all over the world coming together. What do you think people know about Scotland?
kilt. Your knees look good in your Stuart. Bagpipes and whiskey. Oh, and shortbread.
Yes, and if they saw the Commonwealth Games on telly, then they might know about tonics, tea cakes. Yum. We'll have to get some of those for people to try.
Then there's golf and some of the best castles in the world.
In 2018, we are going to have the opportunity to show people from all over the world our Glasgow. What's your favourite place, Sam?
The Science Centre is my favourite place. I love astronomy. My dad and I go there to look at the stars. I also love Glasgow art museums. I paint and like seeing different colours and shapes mixed together.
We are planning to hold the welcome reception at the Science Centre.
That means all the delegates will have fun trying out the exhibits. What's your favourite place in Glasgow, Stuart?
That would be the King's Theatre. Now, like I said, I love to perform. And I like to show our visitors some of the great opportunities we have to get into theatre.
Wouldn't it be exciting to have people with Down syndrome from all over the world in Glasgow? I like travelling and looking forward to hearing all different languages.
And I'm looking forward to telling people about my time at the Scottish Youth Parliament and learning about politics in their countries.
It's going to be so good, isn't it? Shall we show them Glasgow now?
Yes, let's. Well, that's it, Sam. Now it's time for us to head home to Scotland and start work on our Congress. We're going to have one more thing to say. See you in Glasgow.